Hello, welcome to the League of Women Voters of Illinois Tips for Lobbying. Today we're going to talk about Lobby Day, which is different than legislative interviews. When you did your legislative interviews, what you were doing was building a relationship with your legislator and asking the legislator to comment on issues in general. For the Lobby Day visits, you are still maintaining that relationship, of course, but you will be asking the legislator to specifically support or oppose certain bills. So how do you develop a relationship? Building relationships is at the core of effective advocacy. You need to show respect for their opinions. Never say, "You're wrong." Be friendly. Try to see things from their point of view. Sign up for their newsletters and attend events. And take a screenshot and post it on their social media. Now, as you schedule your Lobby Day meeting, you want to coordinate with other leagues so that he or she is not getting requests from multiple leagues. You can find contact information for your legislator at www.ilga.gov, or you can contact us at issues@lwvil.org if you need some help. At least 2 weeks in advance, write or email your legislator and follow up with a phone call. Suggest several dates and times. Tell the scheduler the purpose. Is this a legislative interview or will you be lobbying? Be as polite to staff as you are to legislators. Verify the length of time that they will be giving you to speak. And if it will be live in their office, find out how many visitors can be accommodated. Now, in preparation for the meeting, first of all, you want to be familiar with background information on the issues that you are going to be talking about. Know something about your legislator. You can look up information on www.ilga.gov. Find out what committees he or she is on, what prior legislation they have sponsored, what do they appear to be interested in. If any relate to our questions, you may want to focus on those. If the meeting is face-to-face, arrive at the legislator's office about 5 minutes early. Now, how about your team? This is a great way to involve newcomers and having them accompanied by experienced members. So it's a one-shot thing so that they're not committing a lot of time, but they are getting to speak to the legislators directly. So it's really quite an honor. And as long as you have experienced people there with them, they will feel more confident. You meet it ahead of time and develop a role for each person. Who will ask each question? Who will ask a follow-up question? Who will make the ask? What are you specifically asking your legislator to support or oppose? Who will share a personal story or experience? Legislators hear a lot of pros and cons on different issues. If you can fix their memory with some personal story, it's very impactful and will be very helpful. And who will write up the notes? Now, preferably not too many notes during the meeting because you don't want the legislator to think that you're going to hold them accountable for every little comma and every little word, but you do want to have a record as soon as possible after the meeting of what was said. Now, if your legislator is in a General Assembly session at the time of your face-to-face meeting, so this would apply those years that we actually go down to Springfield and we try to meet with our legislators during the session. In that case, the first thing you do is go to the chamber, and then you hand a note to the doorkeeper, who's the sergeant at arms, saying that you are so-and-so's constituent and requesting that they leave the floor and meet you outside the chamber. And this is done. The note should include your name, your local league name, LWV of whatever it may be, the bill number or issue you wish to discuss, and your cell phone number in case they want to call you or send you a text. During the lobby meeting, first you want to verify how much time the legislator has available. Get to the point quickly and be succinct. For face-to-face lobby day, bring handouts describing bills which you can leave behind. Legislators have told us that they appreciate having something that they can look at later. Introduce yourself, your league, and the reason you are meeting with him or her. During the meeting, thank the legislator for past support on any issues that we have in common with them. As concisely as possible, explain the issue. What's the problem currently? What is the solution? How would the bill change things? And again, offer a personal story to provide context. This is a very powerful technique in making sure they remember you and your position. Also, during the lobby meeting, make a clear yes or no ask. Will you support House Bill, blah, 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 Senate Bill, blah, blah, blah? If they don't have an answer, yes or no, you can ask them, would they like more information? Do they care about the issue? Maybe you need to get them more interested in the issue. And you can ask, may I follow up in a week to find out whether you can support Bill, blah, blah, blah. So get them prepared for a follow-up response so that they will know that they are going to be asked about it again. It is strongly recommended that you not take extensive notes during the interview. Be sure to keep the session a discussion, not an interrogation. You're not trying to catch them at something. If a question comes up that you are unable to answer, tell them you will get back to them and forward their question to issues@lwvil.org. Afterwards, you want to follow up, so make sure you send a timely thank you note to the person you interviewed. Include follow-up information that you promised. Report to your league members what took place during the interview. Never embarrass a legislator or staff person, particularly in public documents such as newsletters, your website, and so forth. Submit an official report form to the LWVIL Issues Committee, issues@lwvil.org. Now, if you are unable to secure a meeting with your legislator, either in person or online, there's another opportunity to do a 1-minute lobby by phone. Before you dial, do your homework. Is the legislator a co-sponsor of the bill or on a relevant committee for the bill that you're lobbying about? And here would be a sample phone conversation, and you'll notice it's polite and to the point. The receptionist would answer, "Good morning, Senator Pauly Tishon's office." You answer, "Good morning, my name is so-and-so. I live at so-and-so," because they want to know that you're a constituent. The receptionist asks, "How may I help you?" You say, "I am calling to urge Senator Tishon to co-sponsor and vote for Senate Bill 550, which requires police to trace guns used by young people in committing crimes. I think this is important because," and then you can add another to the point, powerful sentence. The receptionist might make a note at this point of the topic and pro or con. The receptionist will say, "I will let the senator know," and that's your cue to say thank you, and that's it. No need to waste their time or yours with superfluous conversations. So we thank you all for attending, and I hope that these tips have been helpful, and we look forward to seeing you again.